Jim, I understand you delved into the spiraling situation in Syria with Director Clapper. What did he have to say?
I did. You know, it's interesting. This is the nation's top spy. This guy's been in intelligence for 50 years. He said his toughest job is, in effect, seeing into the minds of foreign leaders, trying to guess their plans and intentions. He says that's particularly difficult with Vladimir Putin because he has such a tiny circle that he pays attention to. He says that he's in a decision bubble. But what he does know about him, and this guy is good at reading people, he says that he is very impulsive, he's very opportunistic. And as that relates to Syria, he says he doesn't believe that he has a long-term plan there. This is how he laid it out to me.
We're expected to know that a decision has been made by a foreign head of state before he makes it. Putin is a case in point. I think he's very impulsive, very opportunistic. It's a debate, but I personally question whether he has some long-term strategy, and I think his intervention into Syria is another manifestation of that. Those things are hard to predict when there's a in his case, a very, very small cloister of people around him. Unlike our president, he is not subjected to a steady stream of bad news. That's not a good thing for his intelligence services to do. So he's very much, I think, in a sort of a decisional bubble, and he makes these decisions pretty much on his own.
Do you think he has a plan for Syria?
What his long-term plan is, I'm not sure he has one. I think he's kind of winging this day to day.
Winging this day-to-day in Syria. I did ask him if the president, if he was blindsided by Russia's military action in Syria, Anderson. He says no, they saw that coming and they warned the president.
It's interesting to hear him describe Putin as somebody who is in this very, tightly controlled bubble and actually doesn't get bad information. That certainly makes it all the more difficult when dealing with him if the person you're dealing with is not necessarily a rational actor who's not getting all the information or as much as the information as might be available. I understand Clapper also got into presidential politics with you.
He did a bit, very deftly. I asked him about all the comments in the debates and in the campaigns about big national security issues, including how to respond to Russia, how to get involved in Syria, China, etc. And I said, does any of the kind of comments, do they worry you? And he said, well, in his words, those comments are misinformed. And then he corrected himself. He said, no, they're uninformed. And he said that a lot of those candidates, when they get into office, he says that their confidence will diminish very quickly.